Hello, ladies and gents. What a great start it is to the Adobe DITAWORLD 2024. It's been a long year waiting to meet you all once again after my last year's session on the automation journey of your content supply chain in the Adobe Experience Manager platform. My name is Vishabh Gupta, and it's been a decade-long journey for me with Adobe, especially with the Adobe Experience Manager platform. During my tenure, I have transitioned into multiple roles here, starting from ID Cloud to engineering to product, and finally into sales and consulting. As currently I represent Adobe Experience Manager Guides as a product specialist at Adobe. Well, I'm thrilled to be here today to talk about one of the most transformative technologies of our time, artificial intelligence. And in this session, I'll take you on a journey through the incredible world of AI in the content creation space in Adobe Experience Manager Guides, exploring its vast potential and in the ways it is reshaping industries, driving innovation, and empowering change. Yep, you heard me right. Today, we are going to have a live demonstration of the generative AI capabilities in the AEM Guides platform. We will talk about the AI-powered content creation and delivery processes and how technical writers and end users can benefit by leveraging the AI capabilities in AEM Guides. In today's era, where personalized, high-quality content is essential for engaging audiences and delivering scalable content, artificial intelligence has emerged as a powerful ally for technical writers and content creators across the globe. We all are aware of it, but AI, at its core, refers to the ability of machines to mimic cognitive functions such as learning, problem solving, and decision making. However, there still is a chaos around AI being a threat to our technical writers. So let's spend some time on that. I would say AI does have the potential to streamline certain aspects of technical writing and maybe proficient at generating content based on existing templates or patterns, but it certainly lacks the nuanced understanding, context, and judgment that technical writers bring to their work. Technical writers actually add value by providing insights, context, and their expertise that cannot be replicated by the algorithms alone. It is not necessarily a threat to the profession, I would say. Instead, it presents us with an opportunity for the technical writers to embrace it as a collaborative tool to enhance their productivity and efficiency. You can say AI is your ally, and you can leverage it for the groundwork or repetitive tasks such as finding and replacing or reusing existing content, proofreading, editorial checks, ease of translation, and you can focus on more important tasks such as creativity and critical thinking. Tasks like content strategy, information architecture, user experience, and my personal favorite, the domain expertise. I have always been a believer of, product expertise or domain expertise, knowing your product in and out. And I always say that be the boss of your domain or your product. Everyone has their own opinion about it. But, once you are familiar with the product, you have that knowledge, then your knowledge is irreplaceable by any algorithm. As AI can never know what does not exist in the space or the new features that you are planning to build in your product. So if there is nothing that exists, obviously AI cannot find that information for you, right? So there is no relevant information. Your expertise is that makes you the better person for the job. With that, let us now deep dive into the world of AI-powered content creation in our own platform, Adobe Experience Manager Guides. Let me start by highlighting the AI features introduced in AEM Guides that we will be demonstrating right after this slideshow. With these capabilities, you can effectively generate, curate, and optimize your content within the built-in web editor of your Adobe Experience Manager Guides platform. What we have actually done here is we have extended the natural language processing algorithms and mapped them with data standards and structured it in a way to generate data content out of your text. So it becomes easy for our technical writers to directly create data content from the text prompts or the text inputs that they provide to the AI. Let's check out these individual features that we are talking about. Okay, the very first is you will have a built-in conversational chatbot within the web editor. So it will enable the authors to look out for the right information about any feature or processes in AEM guides which they are not familiar with. For example, if you're new to AEM guides, you can straight away ask, hey, what is the difference between a topic or a concept in data? And AI will tell you the difference. How do I create a new data topic in AEM guides? And AI will tell you the steps for it. Right. So that's how, all the processes or the features that are there in AEM guides, you can ask AI to give you assistance or the steps or the procedure to perform those actions. This will help organizations to quickly onboard new authors and reducing the learning curve for them. Next is the AI assistance to help you improve the overall quality of your content. You can make your grammar better, spell checks, and improve the readability of your content. You can ask AI to rephrase your draft version to a better content. Quick assistance like itemizing your content or asking AI to convert your content into a list if it is required. Text to action is also available in AEM guides. For example, you can give text prompt and ask AI to generate tables from it. You can ask AI to generate a translated version for your text component. You can also generate summaries now or short descriptions for your data topics. Well, you can also use AI assistance to translate content to other languages. Language assistance is also provided within the built-in web editor of Adobe Experience Manager Guides. And the last one is Smart Suggestion. You can effectively find and reuse existing content when creating fresh content. If you're new to the business, you're new to the team, and you're creating some new content, you're typing some new content, you can ask AI to suggest you the references or similar references that exist in the system so that you don't create duplicate content. So you can effectively reuse the content that exists in the system. You can find them directly from your authoring space and reuse them in the content at topic level or at individual paragraph level or tag level. Both are available in the solution. When it comes to authoring and CCMS tools, AI capabilities are generally limited to the authoring space. When we are talking to customers or prospects, every time this conversation comes up that, hey, we are always talking about AI in the authoring space, how we can automate the content creation part. But what about the delivery side of the business? What about the published content? Is there a way that these AI capabilities can also be extended to the published content so that our end users who are actually reading that content, they can also leverage these AI capabilities to find the right information easily? I hope you will agree with me here, right? So here is an answer to it. AEM Guides not only allows you to have AI-enabled authoring experience, it also provides you with smart search capabilities on your published content. Yep, that's correct. You can now have conversational search and a chatbot experience on your published content. And this is definitely going to improve the end user's experience when they are trying to find the right information on your website. As I said earlier, AI only knows what exists in the space. You can try asking ChatGPT for a CCMS that has built-in AI capabilities on the published content. And I'm not sure if you're going to find something, because when I tried this search, I really didn't get any CCMS or any tool which has this capability built in. However, integrations are available. So usually companies go for external tools to integrate it with their CMS or their website to perform AI-based search. But now with AEM Guides, you will have all of this built in within your AEM ecosystem. And this is because when you're creating content in AEM, you're storing content in AEM. Your content is created in the guides ecosystem. Your content is stored in the DAM of AEM, which is AEM assets, and your content is delivered on AEM sites. All of it is working within the AEM portfolio, and we can then leverage all these capabilities from authoring to delivery with all the AI capabilities. Okay, then, with all these amazing features from authoring to the delivery side, let's talk about what benefits can we leverage when we will use AI in our content journey. When it comes to content and creativity, you can embrace the AI capabilities in AEM Guides to automate the content creation processes. You can be more creative and efficient by using or smart reusing your existing content. It helps maintain consistent tone and style for your content. You can easily scale content production. You can generate more personalized and engaging content. And more importantly, all of it can be delivered faster and on demand. It's time for us to witness these AI capabilities working in the AEM Guides interface. I think it's demo time. So let's start with the demo. And here we are. So this is the homepage of Adobe Experience Manager. And now we are going to witness or see all these AI capabilities that we've been talking about in the AEM cloud service environment. So spoilers alert, all these AI features are available only for the cloud version as of now. Okay. And this is a beta server. We are right now going on with beta testing before going live publicly. So it's all in testing right now. And a couple of our customers are also testing it and supporting us with their feedbacks and all, trying to improve, the functionalities, the features and all. Maybe we'll be having a couple of more features also introduced by the time it goes live, right? So let's begin with it. So from this homepage, you all are familiar with the DAM, where we store our content, sites where we are publishing the content, guides where we are authoring the content. So let's go in the authoring space. Okay. Here we are. And those who have, interacted with me earlier, I always like to have my favorites, added to my system so that I don't have to navigate or find the content. I always work with my favorites panel. And here I am with my document that I have already uploaded in the system. So there is some content that I have created. There is this repository view where we have all the content from the DAM. But let's switch back to the favorites panel and open a document here for us. Okay, so here is a document that I have created for this particular session of DITAWorld 2024. And let's take a look to this content. Okay, so by default, we are in the preview mode of the content. And let's take a look of what this content is talking about. So we are talking about Adobe Experience Manager Cloud and the different modules. So here in this document, we have a video, a YouTube video from our summit, and it is also related to AI. And Adobe is also doing a lot in the space of AI. So let's hear it from our leaders, what they are saying about AI.
Welcome to Summit 2024. It's great to see so many of you here in Las Vegas with us, and thousands more that are tuning in online.
Adobe Experience Cloud is the most comprehensive portfolio in the industry, making us the global #1 leader in digital experience platforms.
I'm thrilled today to be announcing the next major milestone for Firefly, which is Firefly Custom Models and Firefly Services.
There's ways that we can use AI across many different parts of the business. We think it's very important, and it's something that we review on a regular basis.
LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, and email, and generate. This is a dream come true. I went from 1 channel to 4 channels in seconds, and that's just a taste of Adobe Gen Studio.
We are building more content for more personalization than we've ever had before.
So when you put all of that together, Adobe is the company to work with for your content supply chain.
With AI, we're able to deliver unprecedented personalization to every digital experience at an awesome scale, and to empower every one of you to imagine, create, and deliver that digital experience.
Look forward to seeing you all back here tomorrow.
We are going to focus about the content creation or the technical documentation space or technical writing space, how you can create technical content, how you can create your other content in a CCMS like AEM Guides within the AEM ecosystem. So here is this document that has this video also, right? We are talking about this. We are talking about our different modules or products like AEM Sites, AEM Assets, AEM Guides. We are talking about in detail about assets, what the DAM is, what features it offers. We're talking about the Gen AI capabilities that comes within the DAM of AEM. We're talking about the CMS module here, right? We are also talking about the CCMS modules or AEM Guides, right? So what features are available in AEM Guides and what are the AI capabilities that are being introduced in AEM Guides. So you can see that the capabilities that we have been talking about, built-in chatbot to web-based content creation, text to prompt and smart suggestions, smart search, all of these features are now part of the system. Okay, let's check out this content and take a look to the authoring space. Okay, but let me go back to the preview mode and let's open a document here. Okay. So I've opened this cloud page or the cloud topic. So this is an individual topic here. I could have opened it from here. Okay, so this is my document here. And now with this document, what all I can do with AI, there is this AI assistant available in the web editor now. Let's try asking AI about a couple of things before we start with the session. Okay, so here is my AI, and you can see beta. Okay, so this is a beta version, as I've mentioning it again and again. So this is not currently available, but will soon be available to us. Okay, so let's ask some questions to AI before we start with, testing the environment. So what should I ask? Okay, do I actually need data expertise to create content in AEM Guides? Let's see what the AI tells. Okay. Okay, I think I would have to zoom in for us to take a closer look of what's happening here. So we got the result here to our question. The question I asked was, do I need data expertise to create content in AEM Guides? Let's hear it from the AI assistants. In AEM Guides, you do not necessarily need data expertise to create content. It provides an easy-to-use interface for authoring. You can create, preview, edit, save, and blah, 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 blah. And there are some references from where this content is coming. So we have the source content, the links also coming here, right? And it is all coming from our Experience League pages, our own documentation. So we have actually indexed all our help content that is publicly available within the authoring space here to ease the job for our technical writers. Let's ask another question. Okay, what is the difference between a concept and a topic in data? Okay, because many times it happens when our technical writers are not familiar with data terminology, they ask these basic questions to us. So let's see what it tells to us. Okay, so in here we have the response. In data, there are different types of topics, including concept and topic. And here is the difference. A concept is a general idea or a principle. It is used to explain some concept, theory, or an idea without providing step-by-step instructions. Okay, so it is basically definitions or some basic stuff that we create. Okay, on the other hand, a data topic is a more general term that encompasses various types of topics. It could be a task, a reference, a glossary. Okay, so this is a piece of content and all. So, yep, we have our answer and we have all our references here also available to us. So that's how the chatbot is working. Let me ask one more question here. Okay, what are the steps to create a data topic in AEM Guides? So I don't know, I'm not familiar with AEM Guides, and in that case, I can ask AI assistants to give me some, response or steps that can ease my life, and I can simply create a data topic. Okay, so here we are. We have the steps available to us. Okay. Navigate to the location, create a new topic, click create, do this with screenshots. Okay, so it's an entire help document that is available to me. And then there are references also. So let's just go to this reference and take a look. So I can directly go and view the source content from where it is taking reference. So we, as I mentioned earlier, our Experience League documentation for Adobe Experience Manager Guides, our AEM Guides documentation is directly indexed in the authoring space, and you can now have the detailed steps for creating your new data topic. Well, let me close this one. So this is how the chatbot is working. I hope this is helpful. Okay. Let me now go back and close this chatbot. Oh, one more thing. If I wanted, I could have also copied this text. So you can easily copy this text by using Control-C and putting it in your authoring space. So you can directly pull content from the chatbot into your system as well. Okay, you can, reset the conversation, start new conversation in the AI assistance box. So all of that is available. But for now, let's close this one. And let's see what happens if we already have this existing content, what all we can do here. Okay, so let's say I have this document where we are talking about all these capabilities of AEM or Adobe Experience Manager. I want to generate a short description for this topic. You can see that the short description is right now blank, right? We do not have a short description for this topic, and I want to generate that. So I'm going to give this content as input to my authoring space, to my AI assistants. And in my AI assistant, you can see that it copied the content directly, and I can ask it to generate short description for me. So directly you can see that there is a short description generated for me, and I think it sounds good. Adobe Experience Manager sites, assets, and guides provide automated tools to create personalized content, store and manage assets, and create structured data content for faster publishing. Yeah, it makes sense. So if I accept this, let's try. Okay, so it is asking us to confirm if there is an existing short description to replace it. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see what happens. Here we are. Oh, there was a bullet. Okay, here we are. So you can see that I have got my short description created by AI. Okay, so I have shared this content as input to AI and ask it to generate short description for me. And you can now see that this is a short description, which is a data topic, a data element automatically created from our text input. We can check the source also for this, and you can see that this is a short description automatically created in our content. Okay. I think the very first step is done. Now, let's try doing something more. Okay, And I think it makes more sense if we try doing it in, let's try doing it in a new content. Okay, so here I am. I'm just locating my content in the DAM. So it has directly opened the DAM for me where this content actually resides. And I have this separate topic, which is a blank topic. Okay, so I've opened a blank topic here just for testing purpose. I was doing my testing also here. Let's see what all we can do here. So you see, again, there is no short description. I was typing 2 or 3 statements. And for reference, I have this statement here. A cat and a dog weigh 20 and 6 pounds. Okay. Well, it does not make sense, okay, for our content. But yeah, it's just an example. So I can select this paragraph and I can again go to Smart Actions and ask AI to improve the readability. Let's see. Well, okay, it has added something to it to make it more, better. I can also ask AI to, well, this is my text prompt. I can also ask further to my AI assistant to generate a table for this content. And let's see what it does. Here we are. So from this statement, AI has automatically generated a table for me with a table title, and it has automatically given the headers, like these 2, cat and dog, they are both in this category, and weight in pounds we are considering. So we have all of this content here available, directly converted for us. We can take a look to the source, and you can see that there is a table created for you, right? So even you can take a look before inserting it into your content. And let's try accepting this change. And you can see that here we are. Our text is now converted as a table and inserted in our topic. Well, that was another example. Let's remove this one. Okay, moving on to the next feature. Okay, so I was typing something. Adobe Experience Manager Guides allows you to create structured content. Okay, what I can do here, I can ask AI to give me similar references of existing content in the system. So I can go directly to Smart Suggestions here. So this is an icon for Smart Suggestions. So I can go into Smart Suggestions and I can ask AI to give me relevant references for this particular tag. So I'm right now trying it at tag level for this particular paragraph that I was writing. So you can see that there are a couple of suggestions available to me. Adobe Experience Manager Guides allows you to create structured data content in AEM, scale content creation, manage it, and all. Okay, I want to take a preview of it. You can see this here as suggested content. Okay, there are more references also. So there is another reference, then there is third reference. If you want to see where this content is actually residing, so you can find the content related information, the path where it is stored and all by clicking here. And whatsoever information you feel is more relevant here, you can simply either accept it from here or you can go in preview mode and accept it from here. So let's say we have accepted it from here, and now you can see that that particular statement, which was like only 5-6 words, now I have used Smart Suggestion to reuse existing content that was already there in our AEM Cloud document that we were referring earlier. And more importantly, when this content is being reused, it is coming to us as a reusable component. It is coming to us as a content reference. And when I say content reference, it means it is read-only for us. So if I try to delete or make edits, it won't happen because now this is something that I have not created or written. It is coming as a reference from an existing content which is outside of this topic, right? So we are actually creating content references live directly from a text prompt by using smart suggestions. On the other hand, let's remove this one and go back here, and let me try finding let me first remove this, and let me try finding smart suggestions for this entire document. So now I'm trying to see suggestions at document level. You can see for even my title, it is giving me suggestion that there are better titles available in the system. Let's take a look. Yes, we have AEM Guides feature, we have AEM Guides team. Okay, so these are the two available to us, two topics that are already there in the system, but I'm not interested in that. Let me try finding the content. So here it is. For my first paragraph, it is showing me this content. I can accept that one directly. And for my second reference, I can again ask AI, and let me see for the second reference, what all content references or existing content it is showing to me. So here you see that the document that we were earlier referring to was related to AEM. But this particular paragraph, it is about manufacturing. We are talking about a gantry robot, So this is something not related to our document. But how is it happening that it is finding me content out of this existing document or the space where we were working? It is because the place or the content we have indexed depends on where do you want to perform the search, and from all the places within the DAM, where do you want to have the references available to you in your current content. Let's take a look to that also after this. First, let me reuse some content from here. So we have gantry robot related content here available to us. So I think gantry robot is intended for use in industrial applications. This makes more sense to me. Let's take a closer look to it. Okay. No, not this one. Okay. I think this one is better. Yep. Gantry robot is intended to be part of a larger, okay, may not be it, not this one. Okay. Let me accept. I think this is better. Okay. Let me bring this content in. Yep. This is better than the previous one. So right now we were getting 3 suggestions for a tag, right? That is also a configurations that I have done. Let's take a look to those configurations. So for those configurations, basically these configurations, where do you want to perform the search or from where you want to pull the content references is all done at folder profile level. So we are going into the settings of AEM Guides, and under folder profile, I'm going to my profile where actually you can see we have all the existing, features like output presets, conditional content, templates, editorial configurations, but we also have added AI configurations here. So let's take a look here. You can see in the AI configuration tab, we have now the index status, which is telling us when was this last indexed, right? If you want, you can do it at any moment manually. Otherwise, there is a threshold that automatically updates the index based on the new content that is being created in the system. If you edit this, you can see that there is this configuration that tells what is the minimum number of characters that is required to perform a smart search for content reuse. I have kept it 5, and that's why like my statements were like 4 or 5 words, and we were able to get suggestions, and we were getting only 3 suggestions because of this particular configurations that I've told AI that give me only the most relevant top 3 suggestions. If I will give a value of 5 here, I will start getting 5 suggestions in my panel, right? And more importantly, this is the place where I have indexed. So basically, I have indexed everything that is in my DAM within this guides folder. So let's take a closer look. So this is how you define where do you want to perform your search, and you can add as many as you want. So you can add multiple locations also here. Now let's take a look. Let's go back to our authoring space, and you can see all of my content here is under this guides folder, right? And I have indexed this guides folder. So it is giving me reference from my Gantry robot documentation that is also under my guides folder. And this document or this topic that I'm creating is also in guides folder. And the content that we have authored about Adobe Experience Manager is also in guides folder. And that is why it is indexing all the content that exists here within this folder and giving us the relevant references when we are trying to find existing content. Okay, so you can define your own space. Where do you want to index the content? Where do you want to perform the search when you're trying to find the content? Now, let's try something more. So if I have created some content, let's pull some content from somewhere. Okay, so let's see. Let's just copy this content from here. Okay, so I'm copying this content from here. And if I try writing this content or pasting this content here again, let me select this paragraph. And let's go back to Smart Action and see what all we can do here. Let's try to improve the quality of the content. So if I click on Improve Readability, it will see and fix any spell checks, any errors related to punctuation or spellings or grammar. It will do all of that, and it will improve the vocabulary also of the content. So let's take a look. Earlier it was AEM Guides allows you to create structured data content in AEM. Now it says Adobe Experience Manager Guides enables you to create structured data content in AEM. Okay, with a cloud native CCMS, you can scale content creation, manage it efficiently, and publish faster. I think this makes more sense to what it was earlier, right? So you can definitely improve the quality of your content. And there you go. But this time, this is not a reference. Earlier, you see that I was trying to reuse existing content, right? So when I was reusing existing content, it came to me as a reference. But this time, I have just improved the quality of the content. And this will be indexed separately as a separate content if I want. But this is up to you. And there actually is the brain of a technical writer that comes into the picture. You have to see how do you create your content and what makes more sense for creating your documents, right? I could have done this first and then pulled this content as reference, or vice versa. I can do otherwise. Okay, let's try something more. Let's go with our earlier one. A cat and a dog weigh 20 and 6 pounds. Okay, so I again have the same statement, but what are we doing this time? We already have created table out of it. Okay, so let's try to see one more thing. We have already tried short description. We have already tried readability. What's this itemize? If you remember, we can generate list from our content. So I can also generate a list from my content. Okay, but if I do not want that, I want to use text from to create a table in German language. I can also do that and ask AI to actually create a table in German language or any other language I could give. So you can see here that now from my English text prompt, this content I have picked from authoring space. I am giving a text prompt to translate this content and convert it into German version. So you can see that now we have a data content created from our text prompt in another language, and I can certainly insert that into my system. Okay, so this is another example, but what else could we have done here? Let's see. Let's try to do something, or let me select this paragraph. Okay, let's do it on this paragraph. And the last feature here is translation. So you can see here, I have used text prompt also to translate my content, right? But now this time, I can directly use the translation tab to translate it to any language of my choice. So you can see here, though I don't understand any of these languages that are mentioned here, but let's try translating it to, okay, let's try translating it to French, okay, or not maybe, or let's go for French, okay. So people who know French can correct me or see the quality of the translation. I'll zoom it in a little bit for you guys to take a look, a closer look to the content. So here is our source content, the current content that we had. And here is the generated content or the translated content in French version. Okay, so I cannot comment on how good the translation is, but yes, it does. I can accept if I want. So you can see my content is automatically translated in another language. So these are the authoring related, features that are available. We have tried, I think, let me check if we have covered all the features. So we have tried our content quality, we have itemized, we have generated short descriptions, we have translated the content, we have used text prompt to translate also, we have used text prompt to create tables also here, and we have also used smart suggestions at topic level and at documents level. Okay, all of this we have tried. So I think from the authoring side, we have used all the AI capabilities that are today available in the beta version that are going to be live very soon. Okay, so I know many of you are excited to try these features, but as we are, building these, testing these features, and today we have been doing the testing live in this session, we are also trying to see if there is a possibility to have one or two more features, but I will not talk about those features in this session. So let's ignore the other features for now. And let me just close this one. And now coming back to our old document. Okay, so from the authoring side, now let's try going into the publishing side of the business. Once we have created our content, right? Our content is created. We have been effectively able to reuse content, generate short descriptions, and do other stuff like improving quality, building tabs, building tables, translating content. All of it is done. Now, let's see the publishing side of the content. We are going to publish this content now. Let me close this one. And I really do not want to save this content. Okay, the changes. So here we are going back to my, that's why I like favorites panel. Okay, so going back to my content. So you can see here, I can directly generate output by clicking here, or I can go to the outputs tab. And you can see I have created my own template here for my site. And here is my template. I'm using a different template than the default AEM sites template. This is again is a AEM sites template, but it is a knowledge-based template. Okay, so we have also allowed GenAI for conversational search on our published content. So let's take a look to how the content actually looks like when we publish it on the website or AEM site. Right now, you can ignore these brandings. Okay, this is the default template. And here is our content. let me go in the content. So here we have our document. So obviously we have not updated those changes. We have not saved those changes. So it is coming as it was earlier. We have all the sections available to us. If I go in AEM sites, it is showing me AEM sites, assets. It is showing me AEM assets related content. It is showing me the next chapter. Okay, if I go here, it will show me nothing here. Okay, but if I go here in AEM Gen AI, it will show me the next chapter here, AEM sites. Let's go in AEM sites and see what's there. Okay, now this time there is a previous chapter also available. There is a new chapter, next chapter also is there. It is giving me references to both sides. I have the breadcrumb here. I have, I'm logged in as Max, and I've published it, a couple of hours back. So it is showing me yesterday's date. Okay. And now we have all this content, right? We have published this content on the website. We have this global search available, which is same as it was earlier. You can perform search, put any content. It will give you references to the topics. But now we have the AI assistants available here again on the publish side. Let's see how this AI assistance is better than what we were seeing in the authoring side. Okay. So I am at this document, which is related to AEM, AEM Cloud. We have a video and we have other stuff. Let me ask AI to summarize this document. Okay. Okay, let's ask AI and see what it does. So obviously, this is a data map, an entire document that we have published in our knowledge base. And you can see we got our result. This document is a comprehensive guide to Adobe Experience Manager Cloud. Let me make it a little bigger for us. Okay, here it is, our question and the response from AI. Okay, a comprehensive guide to Adobe Experience Manager Cloud, which includes AEM sites, AEM assets, AEM guides. It provides information on creating personalized content. Guides also covers features such as AI-powered content creation, content management. Okay, and these are the references that we have got. We can also try, navigating to any of the reference. And if we do that, you can see it has taken us to the page where we are talking about AEM Guides features, right? There are then AEM Guide AI capabilities also. So we can switch there. Let's ask some other questions to AI. Okay, so let me go here in AEM, some other pages. Okay, we are in this asset page right now. Okay, let me ask, what are the AI features in AEM Guides? And let's see if the AI assistant is able to actually give us the right result. Okay. The AI features in AEM Guides include built-in chatbot, content quality, web-based content creation, transformation of content to lists and tables, short description, smart suggestions, smart search, and reference to the document or the page. Well, this is working fine for us. I think it's time for us to do something more with AI. Okay, this time, let me try asking AI, can you help me with the right specialist for my queries related to AEM Guides? Okay, so we are trying to ask AI for a specialist related to AEM Guides. And as we have already mentioned about the AEM Guides team here, so we have a dedicated content for AEM Guides team, but we are talking about the specialist here. And you can see here, the right specialist or the product specialist is Vishabh Gupta, that is me. Okay. And you can reach out to me on my email ID, which is mentioned here. So anyone wants to take screenshot can do that. Okay. But for more information, you can visit the Adobe Guides team or the contact details page. Well, I'm not happy with this response yet. Let me ask for my phone number. Okay. So let me ask a conversational, question. Phone number, please. And let's see if it gives my phone number also. It tells me who the specialist is, but let's check. The phone number of AEM Guides support is not available. Okay, but you can reach out to the Guides team member via email ID. Okay, so here it is, the AEM Guides email ID. So we have our references, our director of engineering, his email ID is here. Well, people, beware. This is all going public, right? Our sales leader, email ID, and Divraj here also there. So, our post-sales manager. So for our partners also. So these are the guys like you can reach out to for your queries. And for more references, you can always go to the contact page, which has the relevant information related to it. So basically, what we have seen right now is that we can have conversational search, we can ask questions, and it is giving us right information because all of the content that we are creating is indexed when it is published to AEM sites. And because of those indexes, it is able to find that information for us and giving us right information directly in the chatbot with the source content and related reference links. I hope that makes sense for us. And I hope you enjoyed like all the features that, we have introduced right now with AEM Guides in the AI space. We are done with the demo now. The challenges and considerations when it comes to using AI in your business, in your organization, right? So in general, AI-powered content creation actually relies on vast amount of data that we have seen in the demo also. Sometimes, like for other type of tools such as Gen AI, we were talking about, other tools like where you're doing marketing stuff and all, targeting your audiences, including user information, including preferences, or capturing behavioral data of your customers. Collecting and processing that data sometimes raises concern about privacy and data protection, and organization must ensure compliance with these data privacy regulations such as GDPR or CCPA. And, it is very important to safeguard your user privacy and prevent unauthorized access or misuse of this sensitive information. But saying that, we have seen in the demo in AEM Guides or the content creation process in the AEM ecosystem, we are keeping the scope of AI within the AEM platform itself. Your content is not actually exposed to any external cloud. We are indexing the content at document level or project level or folder level, and it is all for better governance. Okay. So with that, I would say that it's your call. When you're selecting the right tool, you should always check for all these things, how the company or how the tool is performing, how they are indexing, if they have all the capabilities that you're looking for, which are, actually meeting your business needs, and then take your call. So I think it's time for us to summarize the session. And we all know the capabilities of AI in the content space are limitless. And today, we have seen how AEM Guides not only allows you to create AI-powered content processes like Smart Action, Smart Suggestion, built-in chatbot for authors and for end users, You have delivered content on websites where your end users are having conversational search. Along with that, in case, or obviously, when you're creating technical documentation, you may also create a PDF version out of your content. Okay. In that case, the AI features such as summarizing the document or a chapter or having a conversational search or asking questions in your PDF, they are all available with the AI assistance in Adobe Acrobat. And I hope many of you must have started using Adobe Acrobat with the latest release of AI Assistant included in that, right? So that's something that allows us to have AI Assistant within the authoring space, within our published output on your website, and also to our PDF output. So you can leverage as an end user search on your published content, be it website, be it PDF, and you can also use as tech writers AI assistant to create your content faster and easily by reusing the existing components, by using the smart actions, the tools that we have demonstrated today. Well, thank you everyone for your valuable presence today in my session. These features that we have seen today will soon be available to you. Please do try these features and share your feedback with us. You can also watch the recording of my session, and please feel free to reach out to me later for anything related to AEM or AEM Guides. I always look forward to hearing from you, so stay tuned for the new features and release of the AI, and happy authoring.